Hello fellow cinephisiasts, my name is Christina and welcome to another Let's Get Reels movie review. Today's movie I will be reviewing for you is The Huntsman: Winter's War. The Huntsman is what happened before Snow White and the Huntsman from 2012, I believe that movie came out, and after Snow White and the Huntsman, after that story. So it begins with the story of Queen Ravenna, played by Charlize Theron, and her sister Freya, played by Emily Blunt. Ravenna is like batshit crazy. She just wants total power. She has all of these magic abilities, and she even has the mirror, which, you know, obviously is like mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all. And Freya doesn't have these powers, but Ravenna's like, you can unleash them, I know they're in you. So she sets in motion what releases Freya's power, and it is something that absolutely just tears down Freya. And her powers manifest that she is like an evil Elsa. Like, that's the only way I can describe like her powers. Like, she has the powers of Elsa from Frozen with, like, you know, being able to like shoot ice out of her hands, do whatever, manipulate ice and cold and snow and all this stuff. And she just gets really, really pissed off and makes things winter around everywhere. And because she wants love and she wants to love a child, she has her army go out and kidnap kids in villages. Nice person, Freya. Two of those kids become Eric and Sarah. Eric is played by Chris Hemsworth and Sarah is played by Jessica Chastain, and they are all trained to become huntsmen, or just to like fight in the army. They're her soldiers, but she sees them as her children, and she has taught them all like not to love anything because love is cruel. But Eric and Sarah over the years have fallen in love, and Freya is super pissed off once again, and she makes things happen that split Sarah and Eric apart, and they do not wind up seeing each other 7 years after the story of Snow White and the Huntsman. And all this other stuff happens. Freya wants the mirror because in Snow White and the Huntsman, Ravenna is like killed. Something happens to her, she disappears. I haven't seen the movie in a really long time. And somehow Sarah comes back because they haven't seen each other in all this time because they got split apart by Freya, and Sarah's like really pissed because I'm not going to tell you what happened, you have to see. And Eric is like, oh no, I love you, I've always stayed true to you, no, don't be such a bitch to me, I love you, I will show you that I love you so much, and all this stuff. And so they find out that they try and stop Freya from taking over the mirror, and somehow Ravenna comes back into the story, and it is really crazy. The rest of it, I'm like already gave a lot of the story away, but that's it. The cast of The Huntsman: Winter's War is excellent, and the two #1 reasons why I wanted to see this was because of Jessica Chastain and Emily Blunt. They are two actresses I greatly admire and I think are so insanely talented, and I was very excited to see how they would act with each other on camera, because I don't think they've ever done anything together. I think this was the first time that Jessica Chastain and Emily Blunt were in a movie together, and they're just like, especially Jessica Chastain, this girl is like such a force of an actress. She's so good at really getting into her characters, and I think Emily Blunt, the more movies she makes, the more movies I see of her, the more I see her potential to be on like Jessica Chastain and Charlize Theron's level. And with this movie, I think she's really headed in that direction. She's really getting there, and it makes me excited to see more of Emily Blunt's movies. Actually, like with whatever movie I watch of hers, as like through the progression of her career, I'm always interested to see what movie she does next, because she's just got that potential to be absolutely great and very memorable for years to come. Chris Hemsworth, the guy's okay as an actor. To me, he's more of like eye candy for a movie than he is like a really good actor. He's fantastic with stunts and getting tossed around, and he's always a good guy to go to for action movies because he's got that build and he's that kind of an actor that's really good at doing action stuff. But like, as far as like anything deep and emotional and really stretching his acting, I don't think that's Chris Hemsworth whatsoever. He's not bad. I'm not giving him shade. I'm not shading him. You know, he's Thor for crying out loud, and he's had some good roles, but he's just, to me, he's not like, you know, he's gonna be one of those great actors that will be remembered forever. Charlize Theron, the woman is great. I think I said it when I was talking about Emily Blunt, that Charlize Theron is on, like, just such a high level of acting, and she's another one who really gets into any type of role that she's given, and she just puts 100% into it. I think she was perfect as Ravena. I still cannot pronounce her name correctly. I don't even know anymore, because she has that, like, wicked kind of beauty to her, and, like, I don't know, it's just weird. She was just so good and so, like, truly wicked. She was like the perfect evil queen, you know, and I don't think they could have gotten anybody better to play that character than Charlize Theron. One point that I really, really need to discuss with this, because I am, like, now completely obsessed with them, Jessica Chastain and Chris Hemsworth as a screen couple. Holy shit. If they could make like 20 more movies together and be a couple in those 20 movies, or however many they want to make together, please, by all means, Hollywood, put them in a movie together. I know I said I didn't really like Chris Hemsworth acting, but dear God, they were so good together. They had, like, such chemistry, and oh my God, I'm like, you can see in my enthusiasm for them that I am just, like, totally obsessed with them now as a screen couple, and I just want them to make so many more movies together. So put it out into the universe. Let's hope they make more movies together. The direction and the cinematography were really, really good. I like the cinematography at the beginning because with Ravena, her colors are gold and, like, earth tones and black, and then obviously for Freya, who is, as I said, the evil Elsa from Frozen, she's all white and light blue, and, you know, with their surroundings, they really matched the cinematography for that, and it looked really, really good. The Huntsman Winter's War is definitely worth seeing at least once. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not like, oh my God, we'll rush out and see it right now. I really wanted to see it because I had seen Snow White and the Huntsman in the theaters when it originally came out, and I liked it. I thought that was a good movie, and, you know, as I said, Jessica Chastain and Emily Blunt are in this together, and I have to see, like, any movie that they're in because they're just so great. And the performances, yeah, okay, despite Chris Hemsworth, he was alright for the role. They really are very good, and that's why I would suggest seeing The Huntsman Winter's War in theaters if you really want to go see it, because the performances are really good. If you're not a fan of the actors in it, or, you know, you're, like, on the fence about seeing it, I would probably wait for it to be out on, like, Netflix or Redbox, wherever it's gonna be available, whatever platform, and watch it then. So that was my review of The Huntsman Winter's War. If you like this review in any way, give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below if you have seen The Huntsman Winter's War, if you like any of the actors in it. You know, we'll discuss their performances either in this or in other movies, whatever you want to discuss about them. And if you have any movie suggestions of what you think I should watch next, also leave those in the comments, and if I pick your movie and I watch it, I will give you a shout out when I review it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future movie reviews, because that is what I like to do here. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.